Hello Internet, Magic Man here again from MMOBomb.com, and today we're taking a first look at Seven Souls Online, a game in closed beta of free-to-play fantasy-based MMORPG, brought to you by the teams over at NeoWiz. We're going to log in, take about 15 minutes, check the game out, walk around, see what we can't kill, and just get an overall first impression of the game, find out if it's for you or not. So when we log in here, the first thing you'll notice on the character creation screen is the graphics are pretty nice. I mean, not top tier, but they're not far off. And there's a few things we need to talk about here so that in the comments below we don't have a whole war going on. This game looks familiar. Yes. Martial Empires. Yes. Seven Souls Online is the North American release of Martial Empires, which was a game that was an updated version of the old Martial Heroes, which was a game based off of DO Online, so basically the game came out in about 2005, if you're keeping score. So there's a lot of people out there that are saying it's an Aeon ripoff, or it ripped off Martial Empires, or it did this or that. No, it didn't rip off Aeon. This game's been out for a while, and it's just an updated version and then an exact copy for the North American release. So let's go in and take a look at some characters right away. You'll see I got a couple created there, but let's pick somebody new here. Okay, fans of gender locking. Okay, you got a game here that's doing gender locks across the board. You've got three classes, basically. Your Imperial Guard, which is male gender locked. Your Exiled Assassin, female gender locked. And then the Manatech Rebel, which is, well, it doesn't have a bust, so I'm going to say it's a male, but when you get close, yeah, let's just stay back here. Okay, we're going to take a look at one of the classes here. You do have to pick a weapon for your class, and this is going to be based on your fighting style, what you want to do here. So you can pick the Scythe, which is going to have a little more range to it. The Chakram, you've got to get nice in close, but is very fast, and the Sword is a strong, balanced melee weapon. So we're going to create, we'll go with a Manatech Rebel, and we've got a couple different Magic Mans already on the server, so we'll do Magic Man with a bunch of ends, and we'll go with let's go with the Scythe. As far as customization, you've got a ton of colors to choose from for hair, skin, eye, and even your outfit. So have fun. You do have sliders, adjusting your size, your figure, your head. You're awesome. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, you could get really outlandish with this stuff if you wanted to. Have some fun. Face details, face outline, you can do it all. We're just going to click random a couple of times, get right through this. You guys that like to play with sliders, send me a screenshot of what you come up with. I'd be really interested in seeing it. Yeah, sure. No, I can't do that. Sure, he looks dead. And we'll jump right into the game here. Now, the initial beta started a day ago, and I have to be honest, there are some latency issues with the game right now. Obviously, that has to do with one server, where the servers are at, and things like that. So, we're gonna chalk that one up and just set it off to the side here. Get quests right off the bat. There you go. And scroll out a little bit here. Alright. So, latency issues aside, the game does play pretty smoothly, but it also plays just like every other MMO that you've ever played before. We've got a jackpot here. Every few points you get from battling things, you can opt for some type of jackpot reward, virtual money, experience, items, whatever. Alright, 20 experience, half a level, and I didn't have to do a damn thing. Awesome, halfway there. Quest markers are obviously clearly marked by the lit path that leads me right to it. So not too much going on here as far as walking around. Now I have spent about an hour or so in the game. Based on the last first look I did, a lot of people were interested in that more in-depth look. So I did give this game a little more time before I sat down to actually make the video. So I'm going to show you some of this opening level stuff, but then we'll hop over to a different character that's level 7 or 8, and we'll take a look at some of the stuff there too. So visually, it's a pretty game. Obviously, a little dated. Things are looking a little... Is that a double red? No, it's just a single. Not nearly as magical. So, a little dated as far as the visuals go, but, you know, it's not too bad. Character design is a lot better than the actual set pieces. And we're not reading quest text. And I'm going to let you know that on the character I got to 7 or 8, I didn't read one piece of quest text. Not one. You don't have to. So, standard controls, WASD is your movement, mouse is going to be your camera. You can also click to move. If you want to walk to a certain place, just give it the old clicky and head on over. Quest objectives leaves a little bit to be desired. You'll see why. There's really no mystery in finding out what you've got to kill. Obviously, the dots lead you right to it, so it doesn't take a hunter to find it out. And gee, I wonder what we're supposed to kill for the quest here. So we'll go and kill a couple of these guys. Let's whip out the scythe. Oh, that was easy enough. 1 out of 5. We'll kill a couple more of these guys. Now I'm using the special ability I have here. One gripe that I do have with the game, the auto attack, at least at the beginning levels, I'm sure it evens out, but the auto attack is fast and overpowered. In that case, I just ran up, right-clicked on it, and then I just sat here and let it do its thing, and it'll just keep going, keep going. Now, you do notice a few things. Building up over here is a rage meter. When you have this whole rage meter filled, you can do a slight transformation that will change your stats, like this. It comes with cheesy rock music for you, too. Now, these guys aren't even attacking me back, are they? No, they're just standing here dancing. What the... Why on earth would I need to kill these? Okay, whatever. So we've got our bonus combo meter going over here, too, which also stacks up some little buffs and achievements as far as crits and things for you go. I haven't gotten this too high, obviously, since we're dealing with basic beginning characters here. Turn in our quest, Uncomfortable Love. And we're going to go kill One Eye. Yeah, we'll just leave that joke alone. If Brim were here with me, he'd make the joke. So we've got our character sheet. Hero badges, all kinds of tabs here, lots of stuff to learn. No stat points yet to play with, but I should have some skill points. Yep, I've got 2, so we'll go ahead and learn Vampiric Touch and Focus. Vampiric Touch violently assails the target. And let's go ahead and use it, see what it looks like. Now, you've probably already noticed that the game is rather bloody, so build is a game for adults because of that aspect, but you know, we've probably seen worse in some other games over on the site there. So, standard fare. Kill 7, come back, get your 10 gold and a hug, and get your loots and everything on the way here. And not much. The beginning levels, to be honest, kind of bored me. And that's just because they were so basic. The game clearly felt like a game from 2005, 2006 in that respect. The questing, you know, had nothing unique about it, and was just A to B, kill, and come back. So now we're going to pause and swap characters for you. Alright, so we are back, and now you see I have the other Magic Man, who is level 7, and we've actually chosen the chakrams for the weapons, and I've gotten a few armor upgrades along the way, so looking pretty cool. I mean, that's not a bad little slot there. Actually, some of this, the chest piece and the head piece, were mailed to me when I hit level 5 for being in the closed beta. So if you go to the closed beta, be prepared. The GM seemed to be running a lot of events and a lot of things going back and forth in the mail. So there are some community building things going on. right now get a view of the map here for you as we head over to our questing grounds here over by the Palace Gardens. So we've got some additional character models in here to look at. All in all, the game isn't bad. It's not my cup of tea, and I'll tell you why. It's everything you've done, at least so far. I mean, I'm not in endgame. You can't play or kill anybody until you're level 31, and if you watch any of the first looks or the free-to-play cast, you know that the only player killing that's going to be going on is people killing me. So you have to wait till level 31 for that. You have to wait till level 15 to even use the general or world chats. So there are some weird little regulations on some things in the closed beta here. But the game just doesn't impress me personally, and that's because it's an older game. If you want to go back and play something that reminds you of some of the things you played, then this is the perfect game for you. You've got your crafting element, like you're collecting herbs. I don't have the right tools to do it, but you do have your questing is very basic back and forth. But the combat looks nice. There's some nice animations going on with it. I haven't had too many issues with the combat being slow or laggy besides the overall server latency issue, which, to be fair, NeoWiz did shut down the servers for a little while and brought them back up to address some of that. Blood everywhere. Holy crap. And there's look, it's a hidden box with a big big exclamation point above it. Not hidden very well. But don't expect to be, at least in the opening of the game, don't expect to be wowed. It's stuff you've done before, and it's stuff you've done many, many, many times. But if that's your cup of tea and what you like, then this game is going to be perfect for you. So head on over to mmobomb.com, get yourself a beta key, come and check it out, and let's see what it's like at some higher levels. And just before we leave here, I'm gonna leave you with a field full of blood. Boar blood, to be exact. Oh, nice, a combat animation where I didn't even move, but the animation still went off behind me. So... you see our skill tree is now starting to fill in, our talent tree all the way down. Well, there you go, guys. That's 7 Souls Online. Again, nothing to write home to mama about, but if it's your cup of tea, then it's definitely your cup of tea. There's people that love this game, no matter what title was on it, and that's fine. Not my cup of tea, but maybe it's yours. If you want to check it out, get yourself a beta key. Make sure you rate, comment, like, subscribe on the YouTube channels there. Tell me what you think. If you're a fan, what am I missing? What happens later in the game that I'm cheating myself by not getting to? So give me your opinion. If you're not a fan of the game, tell me why. Is it the same reason that I'm not? It's just more of the same? Or what's the deal? So until next time, I'm Magic Man from mmobomb.com. You guys have fun, stay safe, play your games, and as always, we'll see you out on the servers.